Salutations at Thai feet. Today, I just wanted to share some thoughts on the eve of entire world celebrating International Gratitude Day on this 21st September. Fish is better than selfish. That is what Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba says during his discourses. It means if a fish is being dropped into a well, it starts cleaning the entire well without any expectation of whatsoever. Whereas a man who is very selfish don't have any thought of expressing his gratitude in spite of he receiving so much of benefits from the world around. It was in the year 1965 world citizens discussed about such a day needs to be dedicated for expressing gratitude. In fact, it is not English culture, it is not Indian culture, it is not some alien culture, but the culture of human is that we should be grateful to the things that we receive. On this context, I thought of expressing my gratitude to the people who stood by the cause of Abhaya Foundation since 1.5 decades. I remember a story pertaining to Swami Vivekananda. While he was traveling to United States of America, during the course he was crossing a sea in a steamer. That is where he was talking to so many people, and one gentleman, American person, was little annoyed by these discourses and all, and but slowly he became very inspired by Swami Vivekananda and his life and mission. He was very happy, and after a couple of days he came to Swami Vivekananda and gave him a very big check. Swamiji, this is for you. Swamiji just took that check and seen, kept on the table side, smiled at him. He was a little annoyed. Swamiji, don't you say even thanks to such a big check? That's what he expressed. Swamiji very smilingly told, my dear, in fact, you should say thanks to me. That gentleman was perplexed and was very surprised by this message of Swami Vivekananda. And he asked, Swami, why? Why should I say thank you after giving my check to you? Swami Vivekananda very inevitably told in his style, like a lion, my dear, I gave you an opportunity of service. That is why you should be grateful to the check that is being accepted by me. Such is the culture of India. Such is the culture of Bharat. But today, when we see, in spite of receiving birth from mother, we are not grateful. We are not expressing our gratitude to parents. In spite of receiving so much knowledge, so much of life skills, livelihood skills, we don't be grateful to the teachers and faculty, trainers, coaches. In spite of we being benefited from the society 100 ways, but still we won't be, expressing our gratitude. And this is death, in fact. Today, while we celebrate this International Gratitude Day, let us resolve let us resolve that whatever we receive, let us be grateful to that situation in life. Whoever is grateful in the life, he will be greatly honored by the people around. This gratefulness, that gratefulness is different. This is great and this is great. Spellings are different. So if you wanted to be great, you be grateful to the things around. That is the reason why we must be always remember భగవంతుడు మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి అద్భుతమైన విషయాలని మనం స్మరణ చేసుకుంటూ దాన్ని ఆ గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ని ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేసుకోవాలి. అదర్వైజ్ వీ బికమ్ యూస్లెస్ క్రీచర్స్ ఇన్ ద క్రియేషన్ ఆఫ్ గాడ్. యూ ఆల్వేస్ సీ పొరపాటున kerchief is being fallen down and one fellow came and took that kerchief, gave it to you. What would you say normally? I don't think we will just pass from that place, but we say thank you. కింద పడిన కర్చీఫ్ ఇచ్చింటేనే మనం థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తున్నామే. మనకి జీవితాన్నే ఇచ్చినటువంటి భగవంతుడికి ఎంత థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి, జన్మనిచ్చిన తల్లిదండ్రులకి ఎంత థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి, చదువు చెప్పిన గురువులకు ఎంత థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి, అద్భుతమైనటువంటి వనరులు ఇచ్చినటువంటి ప్రకృతికి ఎంత థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి, ఈ సమాజం నుంచి మనం ఎంతో నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం, తీసుకుంటున్నాం, సంపాదిస్తున్నాం, వీళ్ళకి ఎంత థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి. ఈజ్ దిస్ నాట్ రియల్ నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ద అవర్? Gratitude is becoming scarce resource in this world, in the creation today. We are not grateful. My dear, I just wanted to say one thing. If you you have a family, be grateful to the family. If you have a family, be grateful to the family. Why? What is family? F-A-M-I-L-Y, family. F stands for father, A stands for and, M stands for mother, I stands for I, L stands for love, and Y stands for family means father and mother. I love you is the acronym. That means what? Be grateful to parents. When I say parents, I remember one more incident from Satyasai teachings. Swami said once during the discourse, he asked, who is parent? What is the meaning of parent? Everybody of us replied to Swami, Tali Tandri, Amma Nana, father and mother. No, he said, no. And Swami explained what is meant by parents. My dear children, pay rent to the father and mother. That is why it is called parent. If you have a house which is not owned by you, if you are staying in that house, you need to pay rent as a monthly payment for the stay and comfort that you receive from the owner. Similarly, this body has been granted for us to stay for a lifetime by father and mother. That is why even in English grammar that wanted us to express gratitude to father and mother, coupled word as father and mother, together we treat them, we call them parents. That means pay rent for the lifetime in the form of love, in the form of concern, in the form of maryada, in the form of vatsalya, in the form of lot of care. This is what is required on this day of gratitude day. And internationally it has been celebrated since 1965, let's say 55 years. This is the time that we should be grateful. And during these corona times, we must be more grateful, more expression of gratitude is really needed. So saying, I bring my brief thoughts on Gratitude Day, and thank you all and being there with us for Abhaya Foundation in spreading the love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never in the country, the community around. Jai Bolo Bharat Mata Ki Jai.